Oof, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Today we're going to be looking at the Best Western logo, and this logo actually made a debut in my video, How Not to Design a Logo. And if you want to check that out, I'll link it right there, but I want to dive into what makes this so awful in the first place. Let's go ahead and get started right now. Okay, here we go. If the designer who made this logo is watching, I hope you brought your box of tissues. And here it is. What is that? The popular hotel chain Best Western actually paid a design studio to come up with this because they apparently wanted to compete in a more luxury market. Well, if you want to compete with all the luxury hospitality brands out there, I guess knock yourself out because you're probably cruising for a bruising with a brand like this. So go ahead, go get slapped around by all the big players. My only question before you run along is, who designed this blue blob? It's like they were sitting in their creative meeting and they're like, we need some inspiration for a new Best Western logo. And they're like, well, definitely not the crown that they've been using for years and years and years. Like, we're gonna throw that away. What would be some great inspiration? And someone was like, I don't know, I feel like we could make a really cool mark that resembled a squished jellyfish. This reminds me of like those app icons that we all remember when app developers were into making those like bubbly looking app icons. That's what this looks like to me. It's got like the shadows and the highlights, and I just want to like push it like it's like a button. The worst part about this is that their blue liquid gel doesn't have anything unique about it. It's not memorable. It doesn't harken back to the old Best Western brand. It doesn't stand for what they are as a company or represent who they are, what they do in any sort of way. It's just there. It just exists. It's just like somebody sucked on a blue lollipop and then spit a nice big spit wad down. They didn't even put any effort into like the word mark or the BW icon. They just were like, yeah, well, whatever. This is a typeface, that'll work. Best Western, done. For a hotel chain that's trying to compete with the likes of Marriott and Hyatt, your logo is horrible, like if you can even call this a logo. And because they have like no logo, it's just non-existent, they now use this highlight as a brand element that they try to put on all of their branding stuff. They have this weird like horizon looking highlight on everything. The worst part of this is you could have like so easily used this crown. It would have been not hard to adapt this and make this more modern. So for me, this logo gets like a 1.2. I think this is disgusting. And every time I drive down the highway and I see a Best Western, I'm always like, oh my gosh, this looks so bad. This just looks so bad. Let me know in the comments what you think about this logo, and do you have the same strong feelings that I do? If so, go ahead and like and share, and I'll see y'all in the next video.